Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Grandma's Table Talk. Today is Saturday, February the 16th, here in Arizona 236. Today's show is about to be about friends versus family, as well as love. This topic is pretty much a kind of extension from last week's topic with my friend Danny. We talked about how transgender women having friendships and what those friendships look like within a transgender woman with the straight community. But today is not even going to be about just transgender, it's going to be about just friendships in general. We all can stem from being with more of our friends than our family, so considering family more with your friends than your own family. Some family members that you may have, you may be close to your family members more than you're closer to your friends. So we're just going to talk about a topic around friendship, love, family in that perspective. First thing first, what I did want to talk about is we did a poll on Facebook, and it was a poll pretty much asking if more people are shy than outgoing. Within the poll, it was anonymous based off of the answers. On this poll, give me 1 second. One second, people. Sorry. Trying to get it together. Also, just the disclosure, this is my own live. I'm not professional with this. This is just who I am in the spare of the moment. It's kind of my own thing. A lot of people have productions. I'm not there yet. So please, please, please be patient with our show. Um, on this poll, it was 33% saw themselves as outgoing, and let's see, 67% were shy. So a lot of people are more so the shy friend. They're more so not the outgoing type. I'm an outgoing type. Um, I haven't always been outgoing. 2019 has been one of those years where I'm trying to be productive and being more outgoing. I've always stemmed from being shy because being shy, I hate meeting new people. Meeting new people, to me, I gotta get a feel for you. If I don't get a feel for you, I don't know. We ain't clicking. We ain't gonna mesh. And then I'm kind of like in my circle, especially now that I'm 30, I got to be around people that are more so like-minded and career-oriented or career-driven, have goals, not just, I don't know. I can't be around boring people. I have to be up and about. It's like not boring people, like people that like to be adventurous, I should say. Um, I'm a lot of people use it as a crutch as to, oh, I have kids, so a lot of my friends do have kids, but I have a lot of friends that, hell, we do stuff that are kid friendly. So I mean, definitely you should be able to still have a friendship regardless of having kids. I don't feel like a kid is going to stop anyone from having friends. Yeah, you may not have more common characteristics with someone who doesn't, because you have a whole different lifestyle, a whole different day-to-day activity, but I don't see that stopping anyone from being friends. I think that's crazy. I have a lot of people out here in Arizona that be like, oh, I got kids, girl. You ain't got kids. You don't. First and foremost, you asked to have them kids. I didn't pressure you to have kids. That's not something I told you to do. I'm still gonna live life regardless. So Regardless if you got kids or not, I'm sure your friends that ain't got kids still gonna live their life without you or with you. Not to be harsh, not to sound evil or mean, but I just feel like in that array, you should not stop yourself from having friends because you have kids. Another thing that I do want to talk about is a lot of people needs to realize that some people that you may call your friends may not necessarily be your friends. They may just be someone you like to hang around in the moment or someone you just like to y'all have a common characteristic which is going out or y'all like a few items that you guys click well with. But not most of those people are they're seasoned for a reason. This girl at work used to always say this. People like that is usually seasoned for a reason. If they still there, that means they are meant to be in your life. If they're not, it's okay. Let them people go. Like, don't continue to hold on to stuff or hold on to people that is dead weight. Why hold on to people that is negative? Ooh, child, I had to cut so many people off in 2019. I don't do negativity in 2019. The reason being is because I got too much going on. Like I was mentioning before, I am going to start a web series. Well, I'm not starting a web series. I will be starred in a web series with a friend of mine out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm planning to audition for Phoenix Fashion Week. I have the casting call coming up very shortly next weekend, actually. Um, Also, I'm trying to do music. A girl rap, she sings. Don't let her hit a 16 bar real quick. But I'm trying to branch out to stuff that I have been scared of. People talked me out of. People probably was like, "Oh, girl, you not ready," or "Oh, child, how that's gonna look." Look, you don't know until you find out. Um, you can't allow people to be dead weight. I can't be around negativity. That's my biggest thing. Also, another thing that I do want to talk about is surround yourself around people that support you. Like, don't be the one that supports someone and continuously show support, and those people can't be a friend in return. Those are not friends. Those if it's one sided, and if you feel like it's one sided, and you feel like, look, I'm coming to your events all the time, and every time that I'm coming to your events I'm supporting you, you can't support me. Those is not the people that you need to be around. Those people are usually people that like to see you fail. They like to gloat on what they got going on, and little do they know their gloat is just really their hardship. And their hardship is not even something that you're going through, but you take on the emotional value because you're around someone who is negatively impacted by that hardship. If they forever got hardship, that's just like, and they still haven't learned from the first 2 to 3 hardships that you still stuck by them with, and they still can't come around when you go through your hardship or if you go through your own pains and tribulations, those are one sided. Those people are not there to be in your corner. Those people are not there to see you succeed. Those people are not even there to progress on in life with. Because how are you going to move forward, but you have people that's like, I'm not saying look down upon. I feel like you should be able to motivate each other to progress into something else. Like, you don't have to be stuck in doing the same thing from 1994, from 2006. Like, don't be stuck in the same pattern, the same predicament, the same, just all together, same regimen. Sometimes it's okay to think outside the box, step outside the box. Um, yeah, just definitely think big. That's 2019. I hope everybody just get encouraged to think big. Step outside the box. Do something new. Meet new people. I think a lot of people, I could tell you off rep, Most people that are shy, like myself, we all fear of we're gonna come into a confrontation with somebody and it's gonna be negative, or two, we just don't want to be bothered. And 2019, I'm trying to step out of that. I definitely want to see a new outcome. I want to see more so of a glow up. I want to see my friends succeed. I'm tired of seeing my friends succeed, and I'm trailing in the back like, "Oh, girl, that was cute. Hook me up." Like, I don't want to be the hook me up. I want to be the bitch. I got it. You got it. We got it. Let's do this. When I'm like the friends that I do value, like my friends in Atlanta, Danielle, Nina, Brandy, Terrence, Shauna, the list goes on. Everybody from my high school that I either didn't even get along with, got along with. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart because I mean y'all made me the person that I am. Y'all knew me since elementary, middle school, high school. Most of us still talk, not on a daily basis, but we still talk. And those are the ones that I'm just like I value the most. And I value those people is because how many people can still say they still friends with people they've been friends with back in elementary? Not too many people can say that. Not too many people can say that. Um, Give me a second. I'm trying to send this link out because I need people to watch this viewing. So give me a second. Also, the support that I get in Arizona, like some of the support from um, co-workers, more so of my co-worker relationships, like the co-workers that I still talk to even though I'm not at the job. Those are like the profound, deepest relationships that I can say. They don't come close to my Atlanta friendships. I can't even compare the two, but those people, they are definitely still there in my corner. And it's crazy because like I always be talking about, oh, I can't stand these Arizona folks. There's a few that I still can't stand. I ain't even gonna lie. They blocked on Facebook. But those people, I mean, those were seasoned people for a reason. They weren't long term relationships. They weren't the people that I can see myself 30 years growing with. Like I don't see them in my social circle forever. They're probably like I would say not even like close friends, more like not even friends, acquaintances. And it's sad to even say that because and it hurts me to even say acquaintances because it's kind of harsh, but that's how I kind of look at it. I can't call these people friends. Like, why would I call them a friend? And it's one sided. Just like with family. I know a lot of people, they act like I gravitate more towards people who got bigger families or people who have families that are more, more so like a, hell, every family got their own problems, but I mean, just more so of a closeness, like family reunions, things of that nature. Those people, I definitely gravitate towards because it's like if they can take you part as a stranger into their family. Those are long term. Those are not going anywhere. I know most people have more drama with their family than they have with their own friendships, and I ain't gonna lie, it we all have those type of families or bonds or closeness. Like on my mom's side of the family, I wish we were close, but we're not as primarily close. We're still building, we're still growing as a family. I definitely want to see us grow a little bit more. We don't have too much information on we have information on my grandmother's side of her family, but they're not as close as well. So I guess it kind of like trickles down to a whole spectrum of all of us are not as primarily close as we would want to, but we're still gravitating towards a development to be closer in that aspect. And it's crazy. A lot of people always ask me like, "Where is your family? Like, why don't you guys have like a family reunion?" We're working on it. Give us time. We're working on it. Um, my family was spread out. Like our family is so spread out amongst each other, so it's kind of like it's hard to have family functions because you still have to think, and each person have a different scenario. Each person has their own thing going on, their own livelihood, their own kids. So it's kind of hard with planning, but we're getting better as to trying to connect a little bit more, which I'm so thrilled and happy. We all grew up, well, I grew up with most of my cousins, most of my sibling, well, my sibling I finally got to reconnect with also, which is awesome. Um, but it's all about just building, and I'm just proud that I can build and connect. I'm glad that my family is taking the opportune time to definitely connect a little bit more. It's hard. It's definitely hard when you have so much distance in between family, friends, and then trying to build new friendships. With today's society, you have to be extra careful, extra cautious. A lot of people have guards. They put up guards. And it's crazy that we all put up guards towards outside people, but we don't put guards against the people that are hurting us. It's always the ones that you least expect that will hurt you. That's the crazy part. Like family is like the least expectance that you would think that will hurt you, but that's the biggest and most popular expression in today's society is they've been hurt more by their family than by their own friendships. And I think it's crazy if you can definitely piece together a friendship, you should be able to talk to your family and piece together a bond with your family. I really feel like with friendships and family, you should definitely, if that's not a person you can communicate or be honest with, that's kind of a hard relationship. Like, what kind of relationship is that? That's like being at work. If you have to fake that, what? That's like being at work, like a customer service job where people be cussing you out. And you used to be like, I'm sorry that you're frustrated, ma'am. I definitely understand where you're coming from. Even though you want to say XYZ, that's that's a lot of stress. That's just a lot to put on, and especially 24 hours a day, especially if you work in customer service, that's 24/7 a day. I can't have a friendship like that. Like that's not a good friendship if you can't just say, "Look, you hurt me in this type of way, and I'm not feeling that." And if you guys can't grow or agree to disagree or definitely come to terms, 9 times out of 10, that's not your best friend. That's not. It's not a close friend. I remember I've moved out here in 2010, and the crazy part is since 2010 up until 2019, I've only seen one, no, I've seen two of my friends from high school. And the two friends that I seen from high school, one actually lives out here. So that's kind of like mind blowing because it's kind of like we grew up and we didn't know that we grew up so close to each other when we lived in Tucson back in our early adolescence. So it's kind of like, wow, we really was close in that array. And then we both connected in Georgia because that's where we primarily met at, was in Georgia. And this person and I graduated together. And this person, his name is Corey. He lives out here with his wife now. And definitely it's kind of great to have that friendship. And then being that we're both from Georgia, because we primarily grew up in Georgia. I primarily grew up in Georgia since elementary. So I'm a Georgia peach. But I only had two friends that came out here, and it's kind of like, where's my real friends? Like, dang, if none of my real friends gonna come out here. A lot of people are like, well, you're from Georgia, so just come back home. I come home every year, almost every year since my mom's college graduation. And it's funny that that part I do feel like it's one sided. And I do rethink, like, dang, are these people really my friends? Or is this a one sided friendship? And it comes to a hard rock and a hard place because it's like, okay, these people don't support me as much as I support them. And that's where I was talking about earlier. Some people you're not going to have support from, and some people you will have support from. The biggest thing is those friends in Georgia that would outrule my decision to still remain friends is because I talk to them still on like a constant basis. Now, some that I don't talk to on a constant basis or I don't even communicate at all outside of social media, those friends I definitely keep. I don't consider those friends, I consider them as long term associates. That's the best way to put it, long term associates. Because just like with some family, and I hate to even say this because I would never want to put them in that category, but like on my dad's side, I call most of those people long term acquaintances. Like, I hardly talk to them. I talk to them like every blue moon just to check on them. But at the same token, I don't get that in return as to, hey, how are you doing? And I got to do better as far as myself now that I'm getting older. Most of them have their own families, but still, you're still part of this family. Like, we still have the same bloodline. I feel like if we still have the same bloodline, there should be no way in heck years, months, days, weeks should go by. Like, I honestly feel like there should be no family left behind. Just like no kids left behind, it should be no family left behind regardless of the difference between the family, regardless of um, mindset differences, you should still be able to connect with your family on some underlying basis. I just feel like if you step out somewhere, it feels good to call someone and be like, hey, I'm in your city or I'm in your state. How are you doing? What's going on? But if you just coming through and then posting pictures and then you like, oh girl, I was out there and then, that's kind of hurtful. That's kind of like, dang, you don't want to just say, hey, nothing. You want to be like, I just want to check on you. I haven't seen you in a minute. That's kind of hurtful. And it definitely brings me to a point where as black people, as a black community, we don't even stick up for ourselves as far as when each other's in need. And I think that's where we all get wrapped up into like our Black Lives Matter. And I'm not shading Black Lives Matter. I definitely stand with the movement. But it should be, if it's all Black Lives Matter, it should be all black people within LGBT, black Jewish, black Hispanics, black Asian folks. Like, we should be able to uplift all people with an African American descent or a black descent or a black bloodline. But we can't even do that for ourselves. And that's really the main and basis of this topic, is because I hate that when a kid gets shot or a young black man gets shot, everybody gets so hot and so hype about, oh, this Black Lives Matter and the police don't like us. They always trying to kick us down. But let it be a black gay man like Mr. Smollett in his incident. It's like so many people are so quick to judge him. And whatever the basis is, even like Bill Cosby, everybody was so quick to judge him, like, oh, that he did it, and R. Kelly, we all know he did it, but at the same token, we stick up for the people that do the most wrong than the people that do the most right. And I feel like if we're sticking up for the most wrong, how are we going to come together as a community? And how can we share awareness that all lives matter, or just us as a black community, all of our lives matter if we can't get along with one another? Like that, I feel like that's a big catch 22. How are you trying to build a brand or build a national awareness of Black Lives Matter, but black people date the most interracial people, like white girls and white men? What about those people? Do their lives not matter? Or could we just say all democratic people lives matter? Like where do y'all stand on that? Like I just feel like we're missing a bigger picture of just black lives. All there's a plenty different spectrums of just black lives that we should incorporate. Like black LGBT lives matter. Hell, special needs black lives matter. Interracial black lives matter. Something other than just black lives matter. I feel like there's more. Who's all within the or tied into, I should say, the Black Lives. Because if I was gunned down by a policeman, am I still part of Black Lives Matter? I definitely want to know that. Can I be part of Black Lives if I got shot down by a police officer? Do y'all feel like if any of us was shot down by a black police officer, do y'all feel like Black Lives is going to be like, oh, our sister in need got shot, Black Lives Matter, we need justice? That's my biggest point. Because I feel like if we were so much of a family, we should all be able to come together as one to make a bigger stand and a bigger impact on how our message is being delivered and for all of us to be heard. And I feel like that's where we break apart, or that's where we all crumble, is because we can't even come together as a whole to bring and uplift ourselves. How are we going to uplift someone else to bring justice? I'll let y'all think about that for a minute as I take a sip of this raspberry tea. And for those who are new to this broadcast, please subscribe below. Subscribe, add, share. Black, white, Latino, LGBT, straight, Jewish, Hispanic, Catholic, Baptist, Christian. I don't discriminate. I mean, definitely, I would hope you guys don't discriminate. This is just all my opinion. Um, if any of my opinion does hurt, I do apologize. This is what we do here at Grandma's Table Talk. It's all about differences of opinion. It's all about being able to be truthful, just like a deep friendship. That's why I thank all of my followers, all of my subscribers. I thank everybody who takes the time out each day to see this every Saturday, because that's a true friendship. To me, that's a true friendship. And I feel like if that's someone who could support me every Saturday, either they're driving in the car, or either if you just traveling or sitting in the house, cleaning up your house, getting ready for tonight to turn up, getting ready to travel, I thank you for taking the time with me. That's a true friend in my heart, and that's a true friend in my eyes. Or if you are a family member supporting, I thank you for supporting me as your family member and let me share my ideas on live, giving out ideas and stuff, or just throwing us all under the bus. I tend to do that, but I'd rather be honest. And I think that's one thing that I'm so gracious of, that my mom has always instilled is to be honest and to be true to who you are, because if you can't be true to yourself, how are you expecting other people to be true to you? And if you cannot be honest with each other, why would you expect someone else to be honest with yourself or with your people if y'all are not, as a collaborative group, honest? Honesty is the best policy. I have it tattooed on my right wrist. I feel like honesty can definitely lead to all ending relationships of happiness and just being happy. Hell, I feel like Donald Trump needs some friends because he damn sure ain't got no friends. No shade, but there should not be so much hate in this man's heart. But with each his own, I'm not going there because we could be up here all day talking about that particular topic, and that's not what this topic is based off of. It's about friends versus family. Um, Another thing that I can also share that I love to share with everyone is my friendships with like the people I named earlier. Those people are like family, and like me and my sister were talking a few days ago. Was about friendships. Is people that are friends, they're friends that you consider to be family. Those are people that you cheer to see prosper or to succeed in life. Those are people that you can't live without. Through the differences, you can be honest with each other, be upfront. And those people, I definitely think those are the people you should stick to. If you could be able to have a conversation just like we're having a conversation on this live, I definitely feel like those are your people that those are your soldiers that you keep around you and you keep to build you up and you keep for strength. Honestly, that's family. That to me, that's family. That's family in a nutshell. I don't know about y'all, but like I've been in a situation where this particular chick, okay, we have a far distance, but we're not that far. We're like 45 minutes. So this friend calls me at any opportune time. I kid you not, or this particular person. Let me stop calling that person a friend because they're not truly a friend, but they could call me anytime and I definitely would be destined to be there. Or, hey, I'm having an event. I would love your support. And this is someone that they were in school to do hair and they took a withdrawal back. They had some setbacks and they can't support anything that I do, even if it's just logging in on a Saturday to be part of a live, or hit your girl up, let's have drinks, let's, do something. And I get this person does have kids, and that's cool. I'm not someone that's like, oh, you got kids, I can't be your friend. I'm not someone like that. But my whole take on it is you can hang out with different people on a daily basis, and then you want to call me because those friends don't have your back, but yet you want to call me because that one friend that did have your back, that's not a real friend. Like, don't, those people, I'm just like, you gotta go. You gotta go. And I've had a friend, like, there was just like this whole broadcast. This broadcast was supposed to be a group of ladies, and it was kind of it wasn't kind of, it was my idea to collectively come together with Phoenix Housewives or something of that spectrum, but on a YouTube subscribe TV channel like Grandma's Table Talk. And it was supposed to be all of us come together, talk about our different views, talk about our different lives, talk about our different perspectives as collective women. Those two ladies, as y'all see, this is my consecutive third Saturday. They don't log in, they don't support, they promised and kept up with, oh, I'm gonna be there for you. Oh, girl, I can't wait to do this. We've been talking about this for years. And look at me today. I am doing my own broadcast. You don't see that associate number one, and you don't see that associate number two. It's just me. I may not have the best followers or the following right now, but I feel like I'm destined to get up there because consistency is key. But more or less, those are not people I even associate or talk to because I feel like, how were you there for the idea? You knew the planning. I put money into this. I put not a lot, but I put a little something, the lighting. I'm working on getting my camera next, which I'm so happy because I'm using two cell phones at the time. It looking kind of janky, but I'm getting a professional camera soon. I definitely want to be a production as well. I plan on getting to a production and getting to a platform to build and motivate not just LGBTQ community, but also to build the community in general. And what Danny said last week was a big eye opener. Before the show, he was like, this man woke up at 2:15. He still came to participate on the show because it's something that we've been talking about since my friend was locked up. And this was years we've been talking about doing something like this. That's the only friend that supported. And that's crazy that someone that was locked up and who looks at me as a close friend, and granted of our differences, he's a bisexual male, a transgender woman. Um, that was a real friend to come wake up there to support. I had another friend that tried to pull the same ordeal. That was one person that was supposed to be on the show. You knew everything up until the day of, and the crazy portion from the day of, you called me at 8 that morning to tell me you went out to the bar. Although I said let's go out to the bar Friday, but you said, "Oh, I can't go, girl. I got kids." But you called me the next day to tell me, "Oh yeah, girl, I went out to the bar. I overslept. I can't make it." But the crazy part is on Facebook, you could tell when someone reads your messages because the little icon pops down and it shows you your picture, it shows you it's red. Yeah, that's not a real friend. Like, to me, if you couldn't be honest, be like, "Well, girl, I don't even want to be on the show like that. I support from a distance," and you didn't even log in to support. 9 times out of 10, you wasn't a good friend. You wasn't a friend. Just like Danny said, those females are not your friend. Those females just wanted to see if you was really gonna do it. And guess what? Is she on camera? I think am I on camera? I'm on camera. I'm on camera. I'm doing it. So those people are definitely not my friends. Like, how did you have the whole vision? And one girl even said, "Oh, girl, I got the whole vision. I been told you let's do this and all this, and the third." But your first reaction to the very first Saturday was, "Oh, girl, I'm gonna be there, but I can't commit to every Saturday," and you did not show up. Like that. I'm sorry. Like, this to me is just like a second job. This is my livelihood. This is my brand that I'm now attaching to this. This is part of my LLC, the Yellow Diamond Hair LLC. This is part of that brand. This is part of who makes my business. This is my business. This is my empire that I'm growing for my future and my kids and their future. This is supposed to be a platform for all of us to get it and grow together. That was something that I put on the table for all of us to grow as women, come together and grow, build each individual platforms from one basic show. That would have been ideal good friendship. Wouldn't you agree? And I feel like if that was a true friend, sorry, that was my little cousin. Shout out to Angelina McIntyre. That girl's a songwriter. She is a singer. I am so beyond words with that one. That one is like, she's only 16, about to be 17, and she's more destined and she is more focused. And I'm so proud of her because 2019, I inspired her to step out of the box as well. So I'm kind of glad to see her stepping out of her comfort zone. So shout outs to Angelina McIntyre. I'm so proud of you. Please know, cousin, I'm always going to be there to support. So I do apologize for that interruption. But back to that particular female, I couldn't consider that person as a friend because I feel like, and I even blocked this person. This person even came back and was like, we should stop being petty. Do y'all feel like I was being petty? Because I didn't feel like I was being petty. Um, if I was being petty, I definitely do apologize, but I feel like, girl, I've been there through thick and thin for all of your kids. I've been there for you through your baby daddy disrespecting you. I've been there through so many years with you to see you grow, and the only way you even grew was because you started to put like-minded people that your direction was going towards, but you were too selfish and too big-headed to see a bigger picture. That's a friend you should definitely support, or that's a friend that you should take out the time to definitely Shauna, you could definitely ask questions. Don't ever say that. You can always ask questions. That's not a friend that I could call as a support. Like my close friend Shauna. Me and Shauna, we met through our mutual friends in high school. That's someone who still support me. And that's one person I can say it's crazy because a lot of people are like, well, who are these people? I can tell you Danielle, Nina, Brandy, Shauna, Geneva, Terrence. Hell, I could name a whole list. All of those people live in Georgia. My aunt Stephanie, my sister Jasmine, who traveled from North Carolina to Arizona. My aunt Stephanie lives in California. Like, these people are a distance and can support. The people like Marisol, and I'm no tea, no read, no shade. I'd rather be up front. But like those people, Lakita, Alicia, these are all people that I've met in my social circle while being in Arizona, and these people can never come out to one event to support me. That is so crazy. And a lot of people are like, dang girl, you kind of harsh on new people. I am, because at the same token is we're in the same state. I live the same distance that you're going to drive to get to my house regardless. And I still make an effort to come visit, come check on you, things of this nature. And I'm about to go through surgeries and stuff, like getting my breast implants, things of that nature. Those people I can't even call on. And I kind of feel like you're in the same state and I can't even call on you if I was to go in through something as detrimental. That's not even I can't associate with people like that. Now I do apologize if you are supporting me and watching this live. I'm letting you know I can't support someone that's one-sided or not a real friend. If I have people supporting me across the globe and I have people here in the same state that can't support me, why am I going to support you or support what you're doing for yourself? And 9 times out of 10, those are people that are not even doing anything with their lives for me to support. So it's kind of like, that's not my friend. My friend's trying to do stuff. I got a friend that I've connected with out here, Katie. This girl and I only worked together for a few months. She went off to law school. I can tell you, I can hit her up, or I can hit my opinionated friend, Kelly. Um, I only know these people for a few months, and these people are there to check on me if anything was to go wrong, or if I write a status saying, hey, there's something going on, those people are there to check on me. Those people are in Arizona, but it's very few that I have. Red from Cox, that was my. We didn't talk as much at Cox, but we talk more now, which I'm glad that we are able to develop a relationship. That's part of my transitioning process, is to definitely build those relationships, mend the old ones, and keep them at a distance. Shout out to my homegirl Kimberly from Virginia. She was only here for a few months too. Crazy as hell, but oh my god, that she's in Virginia now, but oh my god, that's someone that took my heart when we first met, is because I'm just like, this person always, I can call her if anything goes wrong. I can call her morning, noon, and night. Girl, I got tea for you. She gonna pick up. And that, she got kids. Her kids are grown. She got a baby. Well, Cordy is not a baby, but she got a youngin, okay? And this is someone in Virginia that I can call. My homegirl Yolanda. Call her morning, noon, and night. My sister's gonna pick up. She's in California. We only met for a few months. And it's crazy to think about that previous friendship, because it was like, we was friends for 7 years. Damn near 7 years. Your kid is almost about to be 7, and you couldn't support nothing that I had going on. My homegirl Kirby, she's been through so much, and I respect her. She's been through so much, and this person I can call, I can definitely vent to, I can definitely communicate. We're definitely on the same minefield. We definitely have growth. She's an artist, such as a paint artist. She could make cartoons. I need to hit her up for this show. Because once I get with the that's a friend I can call a friend. Like, we met at Verizon Wireless years ago, but we can still talk to this day and still come together for. She's pregnant now, so it's what I call a happy food date. We can't have happy hour no more, but happy food. That's still a friend that I can call. My cousins down the street, they've always support me. They're even on this live. They've always been there. And even if I was to call them morning, noon, and night, I know that they have my back. And that's the blessing that I can say, that when you have friends like that, when you have people in your circle that you could call, those are the people that, granted of any argument, that argument should not be bigger than the love that you share with that person. Because no money, no man, nothing could come in between those relationships. And I'm blessed to have those people in my life, because those are the people that encourage me to even continue to do the show, to even tell me, girl, continue doing you, continue to do the show. Why not do the show? If they're not there, you still gonna do you regardless. You still gonna be you. And those are the people that's making Grandma's Table Talk a vision come to reality. And I thank you guys for making this a reality, making this a truth, making this my truth to be able to share. A little update. I am working towards of getting my first plastic surgery, so I may be out coming towards the mid-March, so I definitely want to keep you guys aware. I am going to be getting my breast implants, part of my transition. Another biggest thing that a milestone that I was scared of, that I'm now taking head forth of doing, is the breast implants. And the crazy part is, I didn't even know you had to see a therapist to ask him for breast in my situation, but you do if you want it covered under insurance in that aspect. And one thing that he asked me is, do you have a good support system? How's your friendships? How's your relationships with your family? The crazy part is I'm supported by so many people to where your support helps my confidence, help my confidence to glow and to be who I am, as what you guys see and I portray on a daily. Those people, I've had dark times and suicidal times back in my middle school days, and I had people reach out for help because they wanted me to see me succeed. They wanted to see me still live. They wanted me to definitely see there's a bigger picture. Um, the biggest advice that I can definitely share with anyone is those people I definitely value. A friend just asked me and just tuned in and asked me what advice can I share in reference to plastic surgery and also um, getting procedures done in the plastic surgery spectrum. And the biggest advice I can give someone is to do your research. I watch Botched on a daily basis. What they advise is total fact and truth. And as a friend, for anyone looking for plastic surgery or anything of that spectrum, definitely, definitely, definitely do your research. As much as I can tell you, do your research. The reason why I say that is because the price may be the price that you're looking for, but at the same token, the results may not be what you're looking for. And with plastic surgery, one thing that I've learned from watching Botch, it can go wrong. And if it goes wrong, that's more surgeries you have to go through to have that one wrong mistake corrected. Just like in the lower half surgery, I'm not sure if anybody watches I Am Jazz. I watch that on a daily because I Am Jazz. This is a younger teenager that's going through transition from male to female, and they had their bottom half surgery, and being that they did it so young, they don't have a lot of skin to make the vagina because it's kind of like a sock that's rolled in. And their incision, the girl Jazz, her incision popped, meaning her inside of her made vagina came undone. That is what I am scared of. And you should always ask your physician what are the risks and what is your key procedures, and definitely do your research of how the procedure is properly done. A lot of people on the black market in the LGBT community, they used to get what's done or what's called pumping, which is generally with cement pumped into your body. Not some people it's not cement, but it's just bad stuff that don't need to be in your body, I should say. Those people definitely they have their chances, and some of them even died from that. Some people even developed cancer, or they developed more health issues from black market or trying to be cheap. Some people go to Mexico and get it done from a cheap route, from like a little small mom and pop surgical center or a small mom and pop. Definitely be aware of the surrounding area. My doctor is in Scottsdale, which Scottsdale in Arizona is like our Buckhead in Atlanta, so it's, a high price, but same token, I feel like this man had so many reviews that he done a good job with the transition for female to male and male to female transgender people. That's why I chose my doctor. I'm definitely excited to work with him. I'm hoping to work with him a little bit more because he's like the new hierarchy. I call him my friend. I say he's my new friend because I feel like he's getting me towards something that I really want. And One thing as well, if you're doing plastic surgery, please do plastic surgery for yourself, not for anyone else. Um, a lot of people get plastic surgery or breast augmentations because they feel like they need to impress a guy or they need to impress someone. You do not have to impress anyone. If that person doesn't love you for who you are, if that friend doesn't love you for who you are, if that group of people, family, whatever the spectrum is, if they do not love you for what you are, who you are, and where you're trying to go, those are not your people. If it's your profound life desire to get whatever procedure, that's genuine. Speak with the physician, speak with multiple to get different ideas or different viewpoints on it, because just because one doctor is there to say yay, another doctor might find something and tell you, no, I don't think this is a good idea for you. You should try this to be on a cheaper route, or be it's more safer in your aspect. So definitely do your research. And this is what friends should be able to do. You should be able to come to your friends and ask them, girl, you're going through this. What advice can you give me? That's all about growth. That's what I like to call and like to see, which is black girl magic, okay? Don't be afraid to share information. That brings me on to females. Females, please stop acting like, oh, if I tell somebody this, it's more competition. No, if we grow together, we can build together. If we build together, we can be unstoppable. Stop acting like everybody's in competition. And I feel like as black women, as a whole, and including myself, we put ourselves into a standpoint where we feel like we don't want nobody stepping on our crown. Like the whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef is so stupid, so ridiculous. And my whole thing is, Sister Cardi B made it. She put her work where her mouth is. She put her best talent to use. And look where it has gotten her. It has gotten her to be breaking records at this point. That's a friend. That's someone I would want to be around. Why not be around someone like that than be around someone like a Nicki Minaj? And no disrespect to Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj music. I do respect sis. I love some of her looks. I love the body, everything. But my whole thing is, just because Lil Wayne brought you out, don't mean that you is just the biggest thing and best thing smoking. Just like Lil Kim supported Cardi B with, hey, congratulations, sis, Remy Ma. That's black girl magic. That's queens representing queens. That's not queens degrading other women because they feel like they're so above each woman that they feel like that's insecurity. That right there, what Nicki Minaj be doing is insecurity. And look what insecurities has gotten her. Number 2 again, because she ain't the rapper of the best female rapper of the year. Or excuse me, what was that? Well, she had a best rap song. It was something. And I know now woman under the whole persona of rap had that award. And I do know, I think it was best album of the year. Child, let me do this research real quick because I got to get that. I don't want to get Cardi B's Grammy award mixed up because I feel like sis worked hard for that. And I'm so proud that she did not retire off of Instagram because, girl, I love your videos, Cardi. Don't do that. Fuck the haters. That's how I feel. Fuck the haters. You put your work where your mouth is. Yet that work is what we checking for. That work is what's going to show that you're not worried about what people are doing. And I hope this work that I'm putting on is going to show that I'm not worried. I'm here to prosper, I'm here to grow, and I'm here to learn. If you're not helping me to grow or to teach me new things, new avenues, you ain't part of my circle. That's just said and done. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get this Cardi B Grammy Award. And then she needs the Best Performance Award because that performance, she could have called me. I would have been up in there, Cardi. Like that girl, Cardi, you did that. Best Rap Album. That's what she got. She was the nominee and winner for the Best Rap Album of the Year. That's what's up. And Cardi B don't have or not Cardi B, Nicki Minaj don't have that. And it's funny that Ariana Grande, who's best friends with Nicki, was like, oh girl, you ain't doing it. We've been in the game for all this long, you know, woo, 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 woo. Bitch, y'all ain't got best rap album though. I don't think y'all can ever say y'all got best rap album or the first female to get best rap album. You can be number 2 though, because Cardi B is number 1. And since I'm trying to be number 2, so put a sis on, because I'm coming for it. That's one thing I definitely see as someone who's already in that limelight. I'm trying to be like Cardi B's little sister, okay? Okay. Because, honey, I'm something in my spirit is telling me I'm destined for bigger and greater. A lot of old people from Louisiana that I've met in my past told me around 30 and 35, you destined to be a millionaire. I don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, but you destined to be a millionaire. And I'm definitely trying to be a millionaire before 35. That is my goal. My goal also is to see my business grow into a bigger spectrum. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's my dog in the background. So, my apologies. It's being a parent of a dog. But also, I'm about to conclude this though. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Grandma's Table Talk is still going to continue. I'll keep you guys updated on when my surgery is going to be, so that way I can let you know when my recovery time, because I'm trying to do a Friday. Y'all know a sister like to work, so she's trying to make sure she's back in work by Tuesday. Less PTO time to be used. She don't do no heavy lifting or anything, so hopefully that goes great. I definitely want all my friends that stay tuned today, my family that supported, all my true to fact friends, and all my friends across the lands and across the seas. Thank you so much for supporting Grandma's Table Talk. Tune in next Saturday. We will be having a fresh new topic. Hopefully I can get my sister on camera. She's a little shy, but hopefully she'll be on camera next Saturday. But definitely, I encourage everybody to step out of their comfort zone of 2019. I definitely pray for everybody to see success, seek for success. If you're not seeking for success, you cannot guarantee that you're going to get closer to success. So definitely, if you're trying to make something happen and you've done it plenty times, try a different outlook. Hell, ask a friend for advice. I'm here for you. I'm here for your support. Keep me in tune, and please stay tuned and continue to watch. Love you guys. Queen Kayla P. My rap name coming soon. Makayla-Michelle. Makayla P. Michelle. Tuning out. Bye.